Let me share you my screen. Let me know when you are able to see. Yeah, now you are able to see my screen now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
there is this thing. Okay, salary age group. Same way, if you go into salary level, there is a salary level range. Okay, in this we have a small salary is like 6634. Go to this one. And see, our small salary is 6634, and I think largest salary is maybe higher than anyone. So no worry, I can just put one thing. Go to this table, card, and I can use as a measure for maximum salary and measure for minimum salary. Maximum salary, so I can use as maximum function. And what salary?
15 to 18 September. Is it okay?
Okay, so we have a here. Maximum salary is 84 lakh in our data. And same way, if I am using as minimum, just copy this and add a new measure. Minimum salary. So instead of this maximum, you can use as minimum. See, so your minimum salary is this one and your maximum salary is 84 lakh. Okay, so either you can use by a range. It means your minimum salary is 6, so you can use as 0 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 to 50, or 50 to 80, or 80 to 1 lakh. You can use either this range. Or there's a one more thing you can use. Go to data label. Click on the salary. Okay, one more new thing, that here is the option of data group. Okay, so you can just click on this data group and add a new group. It means it will give you a salary by a bins. There is a multiple things. See, salary 6634 84325. It automatically aggregates the minimum and maximum. And group type by bin. If you use as a list, so you can use as a list also. But right now I am using as a bin, size of bin. Okay, so right now I'm using a size of bin and bin size right now. So if I'm using my bin size, suppose 10,000, it means it will automatically calculate 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, automatically calculate. You don't need to write any if function or write function. Okay, so there is a one more good way to include your conditional formatting without writing any if function. You can just go to OK and see the value is there. See, salary bins column is ready, and see, it will automatically change the procedure for you, like 0, 10,000, 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, without writing any function. So you can use this function in any column. Like right now I'm using into salary. You can use into employee age also. See, in employee age, you can just go to data group, new data group. Okay, and see, it will count only. The minimum value is 1, maximum is 81 for the employee age. Bin, size of bin. If you want a size, suppose 10, it means 0 to 10 directly. Just click on OK. But the size of bins is the same for everything. There is a one limitation. That in function we can write as 10, 20, 40, 70, but in the bin function you have a limited interval or limited size 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This kind of things. Okay, so you can use data group for everything. And see, when you use a bin size, it will not write any function for you. See, there is a no function, but it will automatically make a query for you when you go to this one and edit group. Either you can just edit by a group, this one, or you can use as go to this transform. Maybe it will showing it to advanced editor also. Let me just check. Employee detail. In this, it is not showing because it is a background way. So it will not show, it will just give you the edit way only. Okay. So guys, this one is understandable for you or not? Tell me. If you want again, then I will tell you again. Because it will not write any query for you. It will just give you the concept that age, employee age wise, you have to calculate by a bin. Okay. You have to calculate by a bin, minimum value, maximum value, size of bin. And you have to write it just only the bin size. If you want the bin size to 16, the value will automatically be the 16. Click on OK. And go to this table and see the value will be 16, 32, this kind of a 16 of range, 0, 16, 32, 48, and 64. Okay. So you can use via this also. Let's go to this chart. Okay. Or we can use employee age bins. See. Okay. Means where total employee. See the value is 0, 20, 40, 60, and 80. There is a multiple range here. Hello, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry,
The screen was freezed.
Okay, let me share my screen again.
Currently, it's working.
Now it's working. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. See, so we have to calculate by a bins and see bin wise count is there also. If total employees by employee age, either you can just remove the bins count here. Go to this one. You have to just put it data label on and see the value is there. Or go to this. There is a none value. 0 for 161. 0 is count for 0 to 10 guys. Okay. It is not count as a 0. So there is a bins part. 0 to 10 means under the 0 and 20 is like 10 to 20. Okay. As this kind of things you have to count as a bins wise. It will automatically count by a group. So how to calculate group? Go to data label. There is an option of data group. Which column you have to count? You can just go to with those column and create a new group with this. Okay. So same way, right now I'm using as a salary bins. So I just go to this one via salary. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. So for this, if I use this function, this table. Right now, for this function, right now in the shared axis, right now I just calculate a salary base. So I just shared here as a shared axis by salary base and column values. You have to write it as salary. Okay. And also you have a line value in this chart because we have a line value. So you can use as total employee count. Okay, and see the values there. Total salary and total employee by salary. Go to this and data label on and see the values there. That this is your salary base like 0K, 20K, 40K, 60K, and 80K. Means 0K means 0 to 10,000. Okay, 0 to 999 only. And for this, you have a 10,000. See, 20,000. 30, 40. So either you can use a salary base or either you can use as if function for your salary part. So now you understand the complete salary part. This is your salary part for the all the things. Maybe the salary part you can use as one page. So there is a 2 page for you. One is for count and second one is for salary. So for this salary, we can use the salary by gender. Tabular presentation is very important when you calculate the salary or when you're showing the salary analysis. Same way you can use as in HR, total skilled wise, your age wise, your maximum and minimum salary. Also, you can use one more function for average salary. That average is here. So you can just drag and down, go to this and see this is your average salary. So these three function is important because every manager needs that how much we have to pay as a maximum salary, what is the my minimum salary and what is average salary for our employees. And same way you can use as this kind of chart also like conditional chart, total employee and salary by a range wise. Means 0 to 20 or 20 to 40 you can use as a range wise. So now guys, any doubt in this right now? Salary, because we have just one or two analysis part which is remaining. First is employee male and female ratio. How to calculate the ratio wise? And second one is employee turnover ratio, and third one is employee retention ratio, and maybe some of the small analysis. But these three part is a very important. Which three? I'm going to add into three and add just a text box that male female ratio. Second is employee turnover ratio because turnover is important. Turnover ratio, turnover rate you can use, or employee retention rate. Okay, so these three is very important for every analyzing part of salary, HR part. Okay, because in HR part, there first one is count, second one is salary, and third one is analyzing part is male to female ratio, employee turnover, employee retention. There is a these three ratio. These three things we have very important. So guys, I hope we will continue this lecture for tomorrow also. So that tomorrow we will complete HR. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Till now, Hemlata, Jasmeet, Shabrish, Kirtana, any doubt?
So we'll try this today and let me know.
Yeah, you can try and please try before tomorrow. Okay, I will share the video in just 1 hour so that before tomorrow. So if you have any doubt in this, you can ask me. Also, tomorrow we will complete HR lecture because just one part is remaining, analytic part. Okay, our two part is done, count and salary part is done. First part is just remaining as analytics part, and it will take some time. Either I will use because employee turnover ratio, employee male and female ratio is easy, but turnover and retention ratio is something different. So I have to explain via some different way. Okay, it will take some time because it is some advanced function into this. Okay. Yeah.
So in visualization, that
Mhm.
particular separate visualization, no, the corner edge we have got like the curve. So how
Okay.
you got this?
Yeah, this is just a simple. When you go to this and go to format, and there is a border option. Okay. So in the border, there is a radius function. See this radius. So either you can use 10, 12, 15 or 0. If I use 0, then it will be corner is a corner. Okay. If I using as suppose 20, okay. See the value is more curve. So you can use as a radius. Okay. Radius
Okay,
is
sir.
the border. Okay.
Yeah.
See one more thing. I will tell you. Go to view tab here. Okay. So every time don't need to go into formatting or that kind of tool. Go to view. There is a customized current theme. So you can use customized current theme use for the first time. It means if you use as name and color, you can choose either color if you want to color one. If you don't like this color, you can use this color only. If you don't like this color, you can use dark one. Okay, so you can change in first go. Before starting anything, you can change in first go so that your color will automatically highlight into this way in the formatting tool. As well as go to text. Text means you have a different kinds of option. First is journal, title, cards and KPI and tab ID. Right now, if I use a title, see my title is green. If I want that my title is red, this one, okay. And when I click on this, see my it is apply. When I click on apply, see my title is into the red color is automatically for every chart, not for a single, for every. See only the red. Okay, so you can use into your first go so that your every visualization is automatically changing into red background. As well as you can use go to this and search all over the customized theme, and then yes, tomorrow you can ask me if you need anything into this help like visualization. If you use a visualization, there is a border, so you can change it border right now here. Don't need to change one by one. Right now you can just click on this as 12, so every time your border will be changed for every owner, every chart. When I click on this, see this chart, see my border is automatically done. Okay, no need to use again and again my border. So that is the best way to use the formatting. So formatting is done after working also, before working also. Okay, but main thing is working. Your working is important. Okay, any other doubt? Okay, then I should close the today's session and join again with the same time 7 tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir, I need one help also. Like
tell
in
me.
my company, like
Mhm.
they have told me to create a dashboard for the employees' certification growth.
Okay.
Like whatever the certification, if they are doing, that should be reflect on the dashboard. So each and every employee.
Certification is like a course, IT course, that kind of thing.
Not IT course, like Microsoft certification, no? That Azure 900, AI 900. So there will be having lots of courses and certifications. If they gained any certifications, then like the growth of the employees should shown like how much certification they have cleared, like that.
So this kind of things.
Learn in Microsoft, the Learn platform is available every month. They are giving us like the free virtual training. So who are all attending the virtual training, they will be